craziest thing that's ever been put into golf is restriction. This machine of yours is so well put together. It just needs the right command for you to perform. And putting restrictions on that, like big freaking handcuffs, is the last thing you want to do. This should have been annihilated 30 years ago. It's taken many of your beautiful, important golf days away from you. Enough is enough. Let me show you the real way to use this machine. Watch Moo as he's hitting a few of these shots in his speed training. He's just gliding around his axis of rotation, and he's maintaining this beautiful speed of 150 miles per hour. This is not ball speed here, people. This is club speed. And his, ball speed is 205 plus. So you notice how nicely he's gliding around that axis. And notice how all of his body parts are moving together. If you look at feet together, knees together, is the best drill ever, because as soon as your arms go into the backswing, something has to go in the equal and opposite direction to counterbalance that. So you'll feel your butt swivel toward the target. So notice how both of my femurs, half my knee is my femur is my hip. And then you'll look at the rib cage and the pelvis. Look at the beautiful human spine. And you notice how the vertebrae are stacked one on top of each other like Lego blocks. There's only 1 degree of range of motion between each one of those vertebrae. So for you to resist in the backswing, when you lock this up, you lock the pelvis up. If the pelvis gets locked up, then the rib cage can't turn. Now you're trying to move these arms against the rib cage. You're going to get separated ribs. You're going to get discectomies. You're going to get slipped discs. You're going to get herniated discs. Who wants that? So we're gathering out of the way. You look at what Bryson DeChambeau is doing in the last 3 years, is getting everything out of the way in the backswing, allowing all of the body parts to glide. So when Bryson decided to go for more speed, he had to respect what the human body was doing. And the first thing he did was get out of the way and come up. This is what we do best. Half the knee is the femur and the femur is the hip. So for both femurs to rotate, you notice how the knees have to give. Notice how my head is going to move upwards. This is what we do best as humans on the planet. You want to go skating? You want to get on a swing and you want to pump the swing to go higher? You want to get on a skateboard and you want to pick up speed down the backside of that, hump. You're going to squat and push on that skateboard, and you're going to go up and down like a piston. So for you to stay same, don't move the legs, keep the legs steady, that is an absolute ridiculous way to go about anything with this machine. I just hit 170 miles an hour, both right-handed and left-handed this week. Look at these swings. So there is zero restriction going into the backswing, because that's like a left-handed follow-through for my right-handed swing. And my right-handed follow-through is my left-handed backswing. So you notice how when you're going towards the follow-through, look at how the knee is rotating in and up. Well, we're doing the same thing in the backswing, creating a mirror image. So I've got my intermediate point. I'm going to set up above the ball, and I'm going to gather my backswing and throw the club to the right of that intermediate point. So I lower my club to the grass, and now it feels like, hey, if I throw the club that way, it feels like I'm going to catch the ball nicely. All right, what's it feel like when I throw the club that way? So I gather my throw and throw it out there. Look at how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? So that's a 7-iron blade level, and I just threw that for 183 yards carry. You hear how solid that ball contact was? There was nothing for me to worry about because this machine is attached. Look, I take this club. The club is attached to the shaft. The shaft is attached to my arms. The arms are attached to the shoulders. Now, when I throw it, all it's going to do is beautiful circles. So watch as I swing back and through. It just creates these beautiful circles. And the club, all I have to do is pay attention to where that club is passing in front of me. If you do this, so it's resist. Now my arms are stuck behind me. I can't throw from here, number one. So that's why they say, well, you got to keep your arms in front of you. Okay, so I got my arms in front of me. And if I coil this up really tight, and then I try to throw my club toward the target, my brain is going to go to the ground, use the ground to get my body out of the way. I'm at the end of my rope. I will rip something apart, especially at 58. Rory, at age 16, when he was doing that, broke one of his ribs right at the base of his spine, one of his upper ribs. Brant Snedeker separated a rib out of it. He was in the top 5 at the time, on fire, gone, never came back. He's still struggling right now because he's hurt. Mike Weir separated a rib. Tiger Woods, 2 discectomies, 3 discectomies. Graham Dillette, the list goes on of careers ended by this. This is not a joke. Gather freely in the backswing. If you throw the club through the ball and intermediate point, the brain's going to go to the ground. Use the ground to get the body out of the way. Look at this coming through. Everything you want is right here. And then we allow that to rip right through into that picture. So now I've got this beautiful, relaxed body. And as soon as I throw to the target, everything starts to click through and it'll have that beautiful tone for you, the right amount of tone. And then you'll have all the distance with very little effort that you're looking for. I mean, like I want to play golf till I'm 120 years old without having to, worry about what's going to fall apart next. All the best. See you next week.